Hey, what is going on, you homos? Welcome to episode 1 of the 18 and Chromosomes podcast. It is September 24th, Wednesday, 6:27 a.m., I think. My clock's a little off on the dashboard. And right now I'm on the way to work. I got a little commute. And I said, why don't I start up this little fun, silly podcast. Just to let loose a little bit. One thing I want to do every single week is just start off with a bit or something silly I'm thinking, and fight through the awkwardness of it, and hopefully try to make it a little funny, whether I need to work on it or not. But 3 topics I wanted to talk about today. Number 1. I feel like whenever I'm shaving my pubis hairs, my downstairs region, or my downstairs area, I'll get into another level with it, where I got my glasses on, and once you get down to the details where you could cut yourself on the shaft, on the bridging part between that fupa. That fupa area is pretty easy, but that middle ground between the shaft and the fupa, not easy. So I really feel like I'm a damn accountant doing some real accounting work, like Wolf of Wall Street types, switching the books to Algeria or whatever country, Switzerland, Sweden. But yeah, I feel like an accountant. I got my glasses on, my bifocals, I'm squinting hard as hell, taking deep breaths, staying cool, staying calm, in the thick of it, focused. And that's one of my least favorite things to do. Shaving in general. Probably worse, pubic shaving is a little fun because I feel like once you're really into it, have a cup of coffee before whatever, you're into the groom game. You're really honed in. You feel like a barber, a fancy barber, put the towel on your forehead, all that nice stuff, but put their nice fingers in your hair. It smells good, nice little salon vibes. You really feel like you're an expert, an artist of the pubic region, when you really focus and honed in on it. And in my opinion, that's kind of the space you want to be in with it. Yeah, grooming is self-care. You gotta be like, you gotta know there's satisfaction coming out of that, basically. Because if you don't, sometimes you're lazy, you go through with it, and you don't get your mind ready, where you're feeling like an accountant doing some real money moving work and not getting caught, like Mike the Sitch in Jersey Shore, unlike him. But or maybe Brett Favre, what happened with that situation there. But yeah, when you're not honed in on the pubis region, you force yourself to do it anyways, you're like, and you just go willy-nilly about it, you don't feel like that, let me just say that's a bad sign. your cock maybe cut up like a damn snapping turtle got onto it by the time you're done, a baby one. And that's if you're lucky, little nicks and bruises, because really you do actually have to worry about how am I gonna, once you're on that shaft, on that transition area I was talking about, you can't be just going against the grain. You can't be going in not thinking about gliding technique. I was just gonna feel on my skin afterwards. And you can't just be too damn aggressive. Not doing the true deep down foundational level work, dude. And you end up fucking yourself up, man. You know what happens, dude? Because I'll tell you, I had it happen many times before, man. Ain't no good. You're going willy-nilly up in that bitch, right? Dang, motherfucker. You nick yourself here, you nick yourself there. Son of a bitch. And you can't fault nobody but your own. Because you know you weren't honed in, you weren't focused, you weren't in love with the game. You weren't that accountant. Late at night, drinking a whiskey on the books, doing that extra work, sweating, bifocals on deep into the damn accounting books. That's what you gotta be when you're shaving your pubes, if you want to be on your game. You don't have to, and you may get by. From maybe 20 feet out, he shaved his pubes. Looks fine, but woman gets up close when you go that second route. Holy hell, you realize what a slimy gentleman you really are when you got dang little nicks and cuts like two damn cats were fighting in between your wiener. No good. Then when you're in the shower too, well, that's what I was talking about before. Don't let me get off track. You got all kinds of ingrown hairs after that too. If you don't cut the egg roll, you don't cut the wang, son of a gun, you just got a bunch of ingrown hairs. No good. No good at all. And it does not look good. It kind of looks like the equivalent on the face is when you got that neck beard, and then you got the ingrown hair, that pimp action, whatever that is, the little red irritated skin, bumps, all that nonsense. Yeah, dude, you gotta get on the beard game, because you look like you have AIDS. That is a feeling, and that's a feeling when you don't get that smooth, perfected Gordon Ramsay pube chef artist level training. And then you cut yourself up, you pay for it, you're in the shower, you're like, don't let this get gangrene, don't let it get infected. I've heard people lose their legs, don't let me lose my rod on this. You know? Having a vagina, as I've heard it called, people around the world, would be a little scary in that department too, because vagina's kind of inwards, as we know. Wiener's outwards, kind of like a sword. Hey, let's go. But once something's in your woman cave, and that cooter, I feel like you may be slightly worried, because because there's pretty much no second level of defense. Once something's in there, you're like, bruh, they got the mothership. They've aborted the mothership, it seems like, because yeah, once you're in there, you are in the mothership. You got the organs, like all the important functioning stuff right there, right? How many times have you heard, oh my god, he's disgusting inner intestines? That is one of the grossest, most common joke phrases someone can make. That's pretty extreme. It does nasty me out too. A little more unique's funny, but when it's not, just inner guts is a little better. Like that, it still gets the point across. Inner intestines makes me squirm because of the blood. Yuck. I'm gonna. So you're like, when a woman says that, you know she is a real sloop. I would never have kids with this lady, but she might be fun boat for one siesta. Believe me, huh? But yeah, look, that's my thing about pube shaving, and I feel like that's really a metaphor for life. You got to get yourself prepared. You got to be in the nitty. You got to be nitty gritty. And I ain't talking Justin Jefferson. Oh. The second topic I wanted to talk about is trimming your eyebrows. Another grooming thing. Let's relate. Let's make some connections between these talking points, huh? That sounded faggy as H-E-L-L. But yeah, trimming this morning. Getting ready for work. I can't find the Unibrow trimmer. The Anthony Davis remover. The Indian man, commonly known as remover, the one eyebrow. And I just got a few ones right in the middle of my face. Thankfully, with the bifocals I use for pube trimming, I can put those on during the day and cover them up, cover up the unibrow spots, the little things I should have gotten rid of. But yeah, I couldn't find that. It took maybe 5 minutes looking for it, and you know, it really similar to the pubic messing up on that. Makes you feel like a goddamn animal. Now you can just shrug it off. I feel that's what a lot of young men, a lot of Indian men, boom, roasted twice do. But have you ever been out in public all day? You had a long day and you don't check the brow before you go out, and you come back and you're talking to people. You're like, I had a great time socializing. I looked great. I really presented myself well today, or whatever. It was a good day socially. People nice to you. You're like, damn, I must be looking like the man. Another homo saying. And then you come look at yourself in the mirror and you are disgusted with yourself. You got unibrow action. You're like, a guy. I think guys, only the homos notice that stuff, but you know a lady, whether she's into you or not, she's gonna notice. And I think they see that as like a part of presenting yourself, basically. Where you're like, God damn, they really think I'm a slob. But at least it's really only the unibrow. You can keep the rest bushy. Because I feel like you can't go the other way around. I feel like I did this when I was like in 8th grade, the sophomore year in high school. You trim around, you trim on the up, you trim on the outside too much, and it makes it start looking like you're trying to grow a vagina, or you're St. Jude's Children cancer patient. And unless you're trying to get sympathy, that isn't going to be good for the ladies either. So I'm glad that's a lesson I learned early on. And yeah, that's kind of like a similar feeling to coming home. You greasy, you're working hard. Like I was gonna say some racial slur for a nice cleaning lady, but you come home working and you're sweating like a dog because you're working like a dog, and you got pimp action. Nothing more will break your spirits, especially once you are above, like, say once you hit 21, you kind of, it's an unwritten rule. You said, I don't have to face acne anymore, but you don't take care of yourself, and then you're like, it's not normal for you to be an adult and have acne. You're like, motherfucker, I might as well be homeless, have scabies, have the crack thing where they scratch all over. Not stop bitching on. Topic I wanted to talk about. I want to mix it up a little bit. Been a little too on the homo topics. Grooming. What is this nonsense? I want to talk about late night craving versus early morning food craving, especially during the work week. Saturday, Sunday is different. Constantly. It's Tuesday night or a Wednesday night, whatever, during the week, 10 p.m., close to bedtime. I'm thinking, what's the perfect way to motivate myself? Thinking, a little bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit action. McDick's, come on now. I like to visit my location I worked at when I was 16, represent McDonald's employee for life, got the big M on my back tattooed. got diddied by the Elmo mascot, or the McDonald's mascot, many a times, and that sounds great. Oh man, I didn't even drive by it. Holy, I want it, I need it, man. I'm like Harvey Weinstein with, I don't even know if he did, probably, that man looks disgusting. I wouldn't know whether he likes men, women. Seems like he's so ugly, he looks like he likes children. But you kind of have that craving, that Jeffrey Epstein craving where, oh, this would be so good. And in the morning though, you wake up and you kind of get the nausea. You're like, I'm a little tired. I need caffeine. I ate like a slob last night. You need to get right. You just can't fill your body with that. Not, you just know it's not good for you. And late at night, your taste buds kind of went over, and you don't think about what you gotta do that whole day ahead. You're like, so I rarely take in the morning, but it is an idealistic picture in your mind. Oh, bacon, egg, and cheese, coffee heading in. Oh, America's good, life's great. But yeah, just the distinction between the two feelings. Pretty crazy thinking about the same situation. And yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. Thank you for joining me on episode 1 of the 18 Chromosomes podcast. Tism Nation, represent, checking in. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.